The following is a special presentation of the Simulation Football League.
And on to Brewski, and one more time, Brewski! Oh man! Past the 10! That's a touchdown! Christ, nearly a safety. Christ picks up some big blocks, and there goes Christ! One man to beat! Past the 45, midfield, 40, 30, and he is going to score! 96 yards! Touched! The 1 yard line is his, he threw, it is caught! He caught it! Omarosa! What a play! Touched! In trouble, throws a pick, and it's returned! 10, 5, touchdown Orlando! Welcome everyone to Wolfram and Hart Coliseum in Minneapolis, Minnesota for tonight's Week 12 matchup between the Oklahoma City Renegades and the Minneapolis Maulers in prime time here on the SFL Network on Twitch. Hello and good evening. I'm your play-by-play commentator Cameron Irvine, and tonight Adam Stackhouse will face up against Bronco Marconi and the Minneapolis Mauler offense. Both offenses have improved drastically as the season has gone along, and while both teams' regular seasons and seasons in general are about to come to an end, both are looking to end the season with an exclamation point as we head down to the field for the coin toss.
We want tails.
It is heads.
We'll kick.
The Maulers have won the toss and select a kick.
The Minneapolis Maulers will kick the football off first tonight to start the contest. These two teams met once earlier in the regular season. Minneapolis got off to a slow start, ended up winning that ball game 42-21. Maulers and Renegades, let's go! Oklahoma City will return from the 1 yard line off of Franklin Reese's boot, past the 15 to the 20, and not much more there for the Renegade return team. Joseph Redfeather has been on a tear over the past few weeks. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, and back-to-back quarterback rating efficiencies of over 100. And Redfeather will start under center with 2 backs and 2 receivers. Johnny Bearmeat to the bottom of the screen and Austin Skolander to the top. Ball on the left hash, and Redfeather starts the game off with a pass. Swings it outside of the fullback. That's caught for a 2-yard gain. And no huddle offense right off the bat for Oklahoma City. It's second down and 8 yards to go. Tiberius Bovine on the right of that line, wearing number 89. Redfeather again will drop the pass, and Redfeather faces pressure up the middle and is sacked. A 7-yard loss in the backfield. And so far, Minneapolis's defense off to a powerful start. 3rd down and 15. Redfeather for the 3rd straight time back to pass. He'll fire it down the middle, and that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And the Maulers start the game off, forcing a 3-and-out. It'll be 4th and 15. And when Oklahoma City has gone to the no huddle, it has worked from time to time this year, but definitely not on the opening drive of ball games. They waste just 38 seconds off the clock and will have to punt it away. Oklahoma City 2-5, trying to end the season 3-5. They've never finished a season worse than 3-5. Minneapolis, the champions from last season, a 1-6 record, as the Maulers are still shorthanded without free safety Koma Kaleka and running back Freeman Goodspeed. It's an interesting matchup because both teams are without their starting running backs this evening. Goodspeed got hurt against the Renegades, and it did not matter. And the Maulers start off with great field position, a 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Split backs in the backfield, a 4-3 defensive set for the Renegades. And Marconi starts the night off with a pass. A quick throw that's nearly taken back the other way. Cam Michael knocked it away, or at least bothered the intended receiver, which was tight end Thomas Gunner. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10, so both defenses are off to a strong start. Rocco Marconi is the quarterback. His efficiency rating, considering how much his defense has not given him help this year, has been unbelievable. 115.2, 76.4 completion percentage, averaging nearly 400 passing yards per game. Handoff up the middle, picks up 3. Stackhouse got bounced back, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. And the run is made by Cohen, the running back for the Maulers tonight. Third down, 7. Ball in midfield, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers for Rocco Marconi, and he will drop back to pass, faces some pressure, and is thrown down, a 3-yard loss, and Marconi suffers the same fate as Joseph Redfeather did on his 2nd pass attempt. That is a 3-yard loss, back to the original line of scrimmage for the Maulers, and it'll bring up 4th down and 10, and Minneapolis will have to punt it away. News 101 going dual monitor with preseason and SFL action. That's what we like to see. College football also kicking off tonight as well. People in Texas excited about TCU and Baylor, as the Maulers kick it deep from the 18-yard line. Renegades will not reach the 20, and Oklahoma City has started back-to-back possessions at their 20-yard line or worse. And it'll be 1st and 10 for OKC. Renegades receivers, number 84, Johnny Bierme, number 87, Austin Skolander. They're both bronzes. Bovine is a silver. And they are a very balanced receiving core, and we'll get to that in a minute. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line for Redfeather. Back to pass. Redfeather facing a blitz. He throws it deep to the field. That pass is caught beautifully in between 2 defenders. That's Skolander for a 1st down to the 43-yard line. Austin Skolander's first grab of the day. He's got 31 catches, 395 yards, 3 touchdowns coming in. Bovine, 45 catches. Johnny Bierme, 42 catches. Pete Bruschi, before he got hurt, 37 catches. And Skolander, 31 catches. A very balanced unit for the Renegades. 1st and 10 at the 43. Redfeather's going to change the play. 2 backs, 2 receivers. He takes a 3-step drop back. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Again, nice pressure up the middle from Feagles. It'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10, 2.5 minutes into Thursday Night Football. Here on the Sim Football Network, out of the eye, Oklahoma City. They have not run the ball yet tonight. They will here on this play, and will lose 2 yards. Nice push in the backfield from Marcus Dorsett and company. That was Bruce, I believe, in the middle, and it's 3rd and long for Oklahoma City. Maulers still a pretty good crowd here, despite the season going sour for the defending champs. Redfeather out of the gun, back to pass. And Redfeather is hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. More good pressure. That was Sebastian Bruck, who had a sack last week. And it's 4th down and 12, and 2 much improved offenses as the season has gone on, despite losing their running backs, are off to a slow start as the quarterback pressure has been the storyline early. Third punt on 3 possessions of this ball game. Minneapolis averaged 4.3 yards per punt return, 98 yards on 23 attempts since Kaleka has been hurt. Kaleka had 3 punt returns for 21 yards before being injured. That one not too shabby. Up to the 23-yard line. First and 10 for Minneapolis. Their offense includes wide receiver James Cooley. He's to the top of the screen, number 19. The wide receivers, number 11, Ianojo Abarazabo, the second, I should say. He's to the bottom of the screen. Thomas Gunner, Marcus Campbell are the bronze tight ends. Back to pass Marconi. Deep drop back, fires it down the field in tight one-on-one coverage, and Abarazabo hauls it in against his former teammate Billy Joe Casper for a Minneapolis Mauler first down to the 34-yard line. Abarazabo and Cooley both silvers, but Cooley has absolutely been the star of this team this season. We'll get to that in a minute. Marconi with two in the backfield under center, and the linebackers shift from right to left and then back to right. Outside blitz showing. The handoff goes to Cohen up the middle, and he tried to cut it back left side, but he loses 2 yards, and it'll bring up second down and 12. Nice stop there for number 90 of the Renegade defense. James Cooley. The guy's got 71 receptions, 1,095 yards, and 10 touchdowns combined. Ianojo Abarazabo and Marcus Campbell, their next two best receivers, 1,032 yards and 10 touchdowns between them. Cohen takes another carry, gets some great blocks, and Cohen in the open field picks up 11 yards. An impressive run there will make it third down and short for Minneapolis. Sean Cohen doing work. A slow developing play, but nicely done as the block was picked up on Casper. Savage ends up making the play. Interesting thing about Tank Savage this year, Savage was a force in his first couple of seasons in a Renegade uniform, averaged nearly an interception per game there for quite some time, does not have an interception this season. Quite surprising. Third down and 1, Cohen's. Oh, Marconi! What a fake! Rocco Marconi says, if you're going to defend Cohen, I'm just going to turn around and take it myself. First down, Minneapolis. Oh, that was a nifty move by Rocco. I see what you did there, Marconi. Brilliant. First and 10 of the Renegade, 48. How about that? Two backs in the backfield. Cooley bottom of the screen. Marconi hands it off to Cohen again, and Cohen is going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss. Nice defense there from Adam Stackhouse. Adam Stackhouse leads the Renegade defense in tackles with 75. An impressive 65 solo tackles for Adam Stackhouse. And Stackhouse also leads the team in tackles for loss with 9. And now 10 after that. TFL handoff to Cohen again, and Minneapolis has gone to the run game, and Cohen picks up another solid 4 yards. Cohen now 14 yards on 5 carries. Going to bring up a third down and 7. Savage, another run-stopping play. Halfway through the first quarter, no score. Third down and long for Minneapolis. Oklahoma City in the drab green helmets, white jerseys, drab green pants, the brown numbers, bright yellow socks and brown trim. Minneapolis in the home yellow helmets, red jerseys, black pants, yellow numbers, yellow and red trim. Marconi back to pass, pump fakes, dumps it off short, third and 7, and great pursuit by Oklahoma City. Isaac Holt and company there on the stop. It'll bring up fourth down and 5 for the Maulers, and they'll have to punt it away. A nice end of the drive for the Oklahoma City defense, but the play of the game so far, no doubt, was that Marconi keeper on third and short.
Let's go, let's go!
5:20 to go in the opening quarter. No score, and the Maulers punt it away. This one will be fair caught at the 12, so Oklahoma City has started with the football at their 20, 19, and 12-yard lines. A first and 10 there with 5:10 on the clock. First and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. 3 receivers and a shotgun look, split backs for the Renegades. 4 down linemen for the Maulers, and Red Feather drops to pass. Red Feather pump fake down the field. Oh, what a ball! He dropped it! That would have been a beautiful catch for Ahanitu, but he couldn't bring it in. Nice job by Red Feather staying patient, and the ground caused the incompletion. Renegades had that for a first down. Hanatu couldn't bring it in. 2nd down and 10. Red Feather has 2 receivers. Oklahoma City has run the ball just once in this quarter. Handed off here. And a nice run. A 6-yard gain for the Renegades. That'll set up a 3rd down and 4. And the running back could not get a look at the back of his jersey. 3rd down, Oklahoma City. 3rd and 4 at the 18. Minneapolis winning the field position battle, but neither team winning the point battle. Out of the shotgun, Red Feather takes a low snap, back to pass, short throw. Had to come back for the football, did Hanatu. Tackled behind the 1st down line. And another 3 and out for Oklahoma City. Great defense, great pass defense so far tonight from the Maulers, 4th and inches. Minneapolis gives up about 300 passing yards per game. Has given up 18 passing touchdowns, 2,104 yards, and an average of 14.2 yards per play, or yards per catch, I should say. From the 36, Oklahoma City blows that return up back at the 38-yard line. That's where the Maulers will start with it. And neither team can find a breakaway here to start this game. Johnny Bierme without a catch. James Cooley without a catch. The Renegade defense led by Adam Stackhouse. Also have Billy Joe Casper at free safety. Cam Michael and Isaac Holt are the corners. Tank Savage is at strong safety. Back to pass. Marconi, pump fake, flings it outside. Oh, one-handed pick! Being returned by Michael past midfield to the Minneapolis 42-yard line. First turnover of the game belongs to the Renegades in terms of forced, and Cam Michael makes arguably one of the best plays in his career as Billy Joe Casper helped Michael return it nearly the distance and into Mauler territory. By far the best starting field position for Oklahoma City. 1st and 10 at the 42. Two backs and 2 receivers. A beautiful play from Cam Michael. That was interception number 2 on the season. Back to pass, Red Feather. He checks it down. Pass caught by the fullback. It's a 6-yard gain to the Minneapolis 37-yard line. And that is Farmer on the catch. Renegades appreciate his last name. 2nd down, 4. Two receivers, a man in the backfield, and the handoff goes to, oh, what a big hit at the middle. That was Bruce again, a 1-yard loss. 3rd down and 5. Got some whiplash on that play. 3rd and 5 at the 37, 3 minutes to go in the first, no score. Back to pass, Red Feather over the middle, wide open. That is a 1st down. 7-yard pickup to Tiberius Bovine. Bovine with his first catch of the night. 1st and 10, Oklahoma City trying to break the scoreless first quarter tie. Ball now with the Mauler, 30 in scoring position. 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers, Skolander and Bierme to the bottom of the formation, bottom of your screen. Red Feather back to pass, 5-step drop. He's in trouble. Hit as he threw, and he's lucky to have gotten that away. Bickerstaff applying some pressure along with a couple of other big hog mollies up front. It's 2nd and 10. Mauler defense short, but has had their moments. Short staff, but has had their moments. Linebackers are Austin Broadway and Sebastian Brock. The corner, the star corner, is Marcus Dorsett. Second and 10 at the 30, back to, nope, they're gonna run a draw, and that's gonna be a 2-yard loss. And Oklahoma City has not found as much success in the run game as Minneapolis, as Bruce makes yet another tackle in the backfield. Third down at 12. Three receivers set. Out of the shotgun, Redfeather. Needs the 20. Redfeather can't take a sack. He does! Outside of field goal range! A 7-yard loss! Mahler defense makes a big play, namely Jeff Lawson. And it's 4th down and 19 outside of field goal range, and off the Cam Michael interception, the Renegades come up empty. Last time these two teams met, the Maulers kicked 7 field goals in a 42-21 victory. They scored on all 10 of their possessions, and what a play. What a punt by Oklahoma City. The Maulers will be pinned at their own 6-yard line. Recently, Bronco Marconi has caught the interception bug, has 9 interceptions this season, but 4 have come in the last 5 quarters.
First and 10. Down.
First and 10 at the 6.
56. Listen up. Goal 26.
2 in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Cohen, and Cohen is dropped behind the line. Cam Michael, who had the interception on the last drive, makes the play. A 2-yard loss pushes the Maulers back to the 4, and after losing the field position battle this entire quarter for Oklahoma City, they now have turned the tide. 1 minute to go in a scoreless first. Second down and 12.
Listen up. Goal 74.
Back to pass. Marconi over the middle, but that's just a 3-yard pickup for James Cooley. That's his first catch, and my goodness, the Renegades have limited the Minneapolis Maulers to just 18 passing yards in the first quarter. That is not an easy feat, and it brings up 3rd down and 9. Oklahoma City's pass defense, very interesting numbers tonight, and we'll get to that in a minute. Marconi back to pass on 3rd down, and as he threw, and it's incomplete. Both teams have gotten pressure, namely on 3rd down, doing a tremendous job on both defensive lines, and the Maulers will have to punt from their own end zone. The Oklahoma City Renegades, listen to these receiving numbers: 176 receptions, 1,815 yards, averaging 259.3 yards per game. Their opponents, 174 receptions, 1,815 yards, averaging 259.3 yards per game. That's something that you don't see very often. The exact same amount of passing yards as they have given up defensively. But doing a much better job here in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10 for Oklahoma City. Ball at the Mauler 37. A great way to start the drive. This is already the 5th possession of the game for Oklahoma City. Their 2nd straight starting in Mauler territory. 3 receivers. 2 to the left side as Redfeather drops back to pass. Redfeather steps up the pocket. Hit as he threw. That pass still caught on a long rope, and Tiberius Bovine was injured on the play. Boy, these two teams cannot catch a break. Hanatu on the catch. 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard gain. Second and 9 at the 36. Redfeather back to pass. Redfeather looking, fires deep in one-on-one coverage, and it's picked off at the 16-yard line. Only the 2nd Joseph Redfeather interception in his previous 13 quarters, but James Hakeem takes it away from Austin Skolander on a double move, and Redfeather just not as patient as he should have been, and a tremendous performance by both of these defenses here in the first quarter. First and 10 of the 16, Marconi. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers. Back to pass. Marconi swings it outside. Cooley on the catch, but is closed down by Michael. Brings him up short of the first down. Brings up 2nd and 1. Cooley now 12 yards on a couple of grabs. 2nd and 1. And that'll be the end of the first quarter of play. End of 1. We got a scoreless ball game here. Maulers have a 2nd and short when we come back to Wolfram and Hart Coliseum in 90 seconds. This is the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Football video games for 25 years have failed to bring you a total game day experience. The SFL believes it's been too long a wait. In 2016, a total game day experience arrives. If you love sim football, you'll never want to miss another SFL night again. Multiple games at the same time, more games per season, no more bye weeks. In-game highlights from around the league will keep you engaged. Our league-produced halftime show will catch you up on what you've missed. Customization of your complete roster gives each team a unique brand. An extra star or 2 won't hurt either. A new league website brings fans the incredible detail of the SFL to the forefront. Play-by-play 3 nights a week in prime time? You got it! The SFL is partnering with PX1 Sports, bringing Irvine to epic Madden matchups starting in September. Mark your calendars. Sunday, September 27th, 5 p.m. Eastern. The SFL Championship will feature a 4-man commentating crew. It's time to hype next level sim. Our doors are now open. Be the player, be the coach, be the owner, be the league, be the drama. Grab a seat. Start of the second quarter, and Sean Cohen on 2nd down and 1 finds a lot of green space in front of him. And the Maulers convert for a first down. Marconi now up to 36 passing yards and a pick. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. The handoff goes to Cohen, and Cohen is wrapped up this time. Only a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9. Second down, 9-1 man in the backfield. That's Cohen for Marconi. A scoreless ball game here on Thursday night, and the first penalty of the night will belong to Oklahoma City. That pass is caught and turned to the corner as Minneapolis for a first down. Thomas Gunner with a couple of early catches tonight. Gunner not known for his receiving skills, at least as a tight end in this offense. Makes a nice play there.
First and 10 from the Renegade. 48
Down!
First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Three backs in the backfield. First time we've seen that look tonight. And Cohen takes the handoff around the right side. And Cohen will be sandwiched at the 44-yard line. Tiberius Bovine with a leg cramp may return. Second down and 6. Hand off to Cohen again. Left side. Cohen getting a lot of work tonight. And Cohen stretches it out for a 2-yard.